Hi, good morning. You're currently tuned in to the social media channels of Rappler on Facebook and on YouTube. We are reporting to you live from the Manila Hotel Tent City here in the Philippine capital. I am Dwight de Leon, multimedia reporter for Rappler, and we are currently at the halfway mark, day 4 out of 8 to be exact, of the filing of certificates of candidacy for the 2025 midterm elections. This is again an important chapter of the election cycle here in the Philippines, because this is the time when candidates or when aspirants for public office formally declare their intentions to run. And our time is 7:54. We are a few minutes before the Commission on Elections once again receives documents or once again starts the filing process for the day. And it's expected to be a busy day for us compared to the past few days, as we are seeing a number of scheduled filers for today. So far, we already have 39 senatorial aspirants and 34 party list groups that submitted their documents in the first 3 days. It's important to take note that not all of them will make it to the ballot, as the election body is expected to remove candidates that it would consider nuisance or those who are making a mockery of Philippine election processes. Yesterday, we saw the boys of PDP file their candidacies. PDP, which used to be PDP Laban, is the former ruling party. It's still the party of former President Rodrigo Duterte. So far, they have 3 people in their senatorial lineup. Re-election is Senators Bongo and Bato de la Rosa, as well as actor Philip Salvador. As I wrote yesterday in my summary recap piece for the Rappler website, their Duterte-isms really came in full display yesterday. And for a moment, it seemed like the candidacy filing was taking place during the Duterte years. They're running on a platform of peace and order, reducing crime, fighting the proliferation of illegal drugs. Salvador even said that he wants to bring back a time when families or when parents are not afraid every time their children leave their home because of fear of their children getting abducted, getting raped, or getting killed. And yes, the Philippine situation isn't really rainbows and butterflies, but it's not really as hopeless as they make it seem. But of course, they're speaking the language of the former president in a way that they're exaggerating the state of lawlessness and embracing the culture of fear which the Filipino public embraced in 2016 when elected Duterte. And when Duterte became president in a landslide victory. That said, Duterte's time was really marked by an erosion of human rights in the country. We became a pariah in the international community as the world watched Duterte's drug war kill thousands of people. Senator Bato de la Rosa was actually the PNP chief during Duterte's time, and he is the chief architect of the former president's bloody drug war. But De La Rosa said the investigations against the former president and the people around him, the former president's allies, are nothing but a grand demolition job. He said that someone who identified themselves as from the International Criminal Court reached out to his office, but he ignored them. As you know, ICC is looking into the former president's anti-narcotics campaign. Meanwhile, still unclear what the Duterte family would do in 2025. So it's a waiting game for the public, although Senator Robin Padilla said he is convincing the former president to run for the Senate, if not the former president, then one of his children. Senator Padilla saying that he dreams of the former president leading the Senate or becoming Senate president. De La Rosa said that Sebastian Duterte, the incumbent Davao City Mayor, also the son of the former president, is also being pushed to run for senator. Although the caveat is Baste or Sebastian wants to make sure that his father would be the one to succeed him in City Hall of Davao. Other aspirants that filed their candidacies include Willie Ong, who is represented only by his wife, Doc Liza, yesterday, as Doc Willie is currently abroad seeking medical treatment for his cancer diagnosis. His lawyer said, though, that Doc Willie will be back in the Philippines by November and can start campaigning, although at a limited capacity, by December. FPJ Panday Bayanihan of Senator Grace Poe's son, Brian Paul Yamanzares, also submitted their documents in the party list race. Brian says he acknowledges criticisms of nepotism, although he says nepotism wouldn't really go away, but he insists that he started the bottom in the office of his mother, Senator Grace Poe, and that he pursued postgraduate studies to prove that he has what it takes. Vlogger Wilbert Tolentino and outgoing Pateros Mayor Ike Ponce are also seeking a seat in Congress via their party list group, Ahon Mahirap, which wants a law that would introduce financial literacy courses in schools. Other notable filers included health workers, BHW of incumbent Representative Angelica Natasha Ko, and solo parents party list group Suerte of former Bukidnon board member Arlene Ayon. For today, we're expecting a busy day. This is because the 11-person slate of the Makabayan bloc is expected to all go here today and file their candidacies. They include Jerome Adonis of Kilusang Mayo Uno, Jocelyn Andamo of Filipino Nurses United. We also have Ronel Arambulo of Fishers Group Pamalakaya. Two outgoing lawmakers from Makabayan are also hoping to get a Senate seat next year. They are Arlene Rosas of Gabriela and Franz Castro of ACT Teachers. Also on the list are former lawmakers Teddy Casino of Bayan Muna and Liza Masa of Gabriela. There's also Mimi Doringo of Kadamay, Modi Floranda of Piston, indigenous people's leader Amira Lidasan, and Danilo Ramos of Kilusang Magbubukid ng Pilipinas. I'm not sure if I missed someone, but they are 11. House Deputy Speaker Camille Villar is also expected to file her senatorial candidacy this morning. If she wins in 2025, she would be the fourth Villar to become a senator, and she would join her brother Mark Villar in the Senate for the 20th Congress, as Mark Villar, Senator Mark, is not will not be up for re-election until 2028. Makati Mayor Abby Binay is also expected to file her candidacy, as well as Partido Lakas ng Masa, Hopefuls, Lucas Espiritu, and Yodi Digsman. So after this, we are live streaming the filing of candidacy. So just continue to monitor our website as well as our social media channels for the latest updates. I am Dwight de Leon for Rappler.